So let's go into our Wuji stance. So feet about shoulder width apart, flat on the floor, knees slightly bent. We try to never lock out any of our joints. That restricts the flow of energy through your body. Bring your hips slightly forward so you have a nice flat back. Feel like your head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Tuck the chin in just a little bit. Relax the shoulders, let your arms come around in front. Breathe in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, let the abdomen expand. Draw it all the way down to your abdomen. Have a pause. And then when you exhale, let the abdomen contract to the spine, pushing the breath all the way up and out. Breathing in and out through the nose. And with each breath, try to feel yourself sinking into the ground. Imagine the energy flowing down through your body, deep into the ground, sending your roots, if you will, in deep into the ground. And then as you breathe in, feel the earth rising up to meet your feet. Feel that sense of connectiveness to Mother Earth. Just focus on the breath. QiGong is part of traditional Chinese medicine, and as part of that, they work with what's called the 5-element theory. We're now in the winter time. The element for winter is water. The associated organ is the kidney. The yin organ is the kidney. The yang organ would be the bladder. So go ahead and put your hands over the lower waist and the back, the area we consider where the kidneys are, though technically that's not true. And as you breathe in, feel that area expand. As you breathe out, feel that area contract. And bring your hands back round in front of you. Let's do picking cherries. So bring the hands up to your head, palms facing you. I'm going to mirror you. So the left hand is going to come up, it's going to rotate, and it's going to reach way up for those cherries high up in the tree. Then it rotates back down. And the opposite hand, the right hand, now comes up, back and forth. So we breathe out as we go up. We breathe in as we come down. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Get that little pause between the breath, get that little extra stretch, and then bring it down. And then before the next one comes up, you have a little pause in between the breaths, and then you work your way back up. few more. One more each side. Good. Keep your hands in front of you. Bring both hands up, palm facing you. As you breathe out, lean to the left. Breathe in back to the center. Breathe in to the right. Sorry, I should be mirroring you. So now you're going to turn to the left as you breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out as you turn to the right. And then sweep down. Hands come all the way up. As you breathe in, breathe out, lean to the left. Breathe into the center. Breathe out to the right. Back to the center. Twisting to the left. Back to the center. Twisting to the right. Back to the center. Bending and twisting like bamboo. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out. Back to center. Breathe out to the right. Twist to the left. Twist to the right. Back to center. Sweep down. Bring the hands up to the chest and then over to your left shoulder, palms facing you. Dragon spreads its tail. We're going to push away with our palms, so the hands turn out, palms push away to the left while you look over your right shoulder. Breathe in as the hands come back in, look at the palm coming at you. Breathe out as you push away. Try to push with the heel of your hand rather than your fingers. That will prevent your elbow from locking out. Also, give you a little better stretch in the shoulder and the neck. Breathe out as you push away. Breathe in as it comes back at you. When you push away, look off to the horizon. As you breathe in, focus on that palm coming back at you. One more time. Bring it to the center, push it on down. Bring up fresh energy and come off the right shoulder. Breathe out, push away, and look over to the left. Take it nice and slow it down. Nice long inhalation, a pause, and a nice long exhalation, and then a pause. One more time. Bring it into the center and push it down. Bring your hands around to your kidneys and a nice rub. We'll into a posture called the bear. You're just simply going to lift your hands off your kidneys if that's comfortable. If not, you can keep them on the body. Straighten up, relax the shoulders. Picture dark blue light coming out of your palms, filling the kidneys with that dark blue light. Put your hands back on the kidneys. Pat them with an open palm. Go down the outside of your legs. Around the ankles, up the inside of the legs. To the leg crease. Make a fist, loose fist here. And just hit up and down this leg crease area. In Chinese, we call this the Qua. These are the leg gates. You want to open this up and allow the energy to flow up from the ground, up the legs, up into the torso. Good, back to the kidneys, open palm. Down the outside, up the inside. Just tap on the Qua this time. Come around to the kidneys. Down the outside, except stop at the outside of your knees. Just give that a little extra. Continue on down to your ankles. Come back up and now tap on the inside of your knees. Come back up, tapping on the Qua one more time. And down from the kidneys, down the outside legs. Stop and tap behind the knees. Continue on down. Come up the inside. Come over just about to just below the belly button, tapping there lightly. This is the area we call the lower dantian, the lower reservoir of energy. Come up to the chest, get up and down the sternum. Come over to the shoulder, just inside the shoulder crease, up and down there a little bit, stimulating the beginning of the lung meridian. Now with an open palm, tap down the inside, turn at the wrist, tap up the outside, come up all the way around, behind the neck. Do that twice more. So we're going to come down the inside, come up the outside, to the neck. Last one on this side. Good. With an open fist, up and down on the chest, front of the shoulder, stimulating the lung meridian now on the opposite side. The 12 organ meridians are all paired. Good. Going down the inside of the arm, around at the wrist, up the outside. Back of the neck, down the inside, up the outside. Back of the neck, one last time. And just drop your hands down and just check in, look inward. Notice where the energy seems to be moving. Might feel some buzzing, some heat. Notice where you may have some energy stagnation, blockages, muscle tension, pain. Just identify them and move on. Don't think about them. Don't quantify them. The mind directs the chi. But just by identifying these points, we facilitate healing. Bring your hands up. Fingertips towards the horizon. Doesn't matter which one, turn one palm up. So you've got one palm up and one palm down. Look over at the palm that's down. And what you're going to do is you're going to switch. The palm that's down is going to go up, the palm that's up is going to go down, and you're going to look to the opposite side. And just twist as you move back and forth. Just do it nice and slow and controlled. Feel the stretch. Don't worry about the breathing on this one. Couple more. Good. Both palms up. Just lean back a little bit, open it up a little bit, open the chest up, look up to the ceiling, breathing in. Breathe out, thumb and first finger touch, forearms come together. Cave the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lung flow. We're going to do postures for all 5 elements today. The lungs are associated with the metal element. And we're going to use the sounds that go along with 5 elements. So the lung sound, there's actually 2 sounds. There's a vocal sound and a subvocal sound. We're going to start with the vocal sound. So this one you say so that you can hear it easily. And it's a bunch of Z's. So when you come in, you're going to breathe out and you're going to just go zzz. Then breathe in. Zzz. Try to feel that vibration in your lungs. Zzz. Now we're going to do the subvocal sound. Vocal sound is more for physical, subvocal is for psychological to a certain extent. So it's S's, but you say it very quietly, almost say it just to yourself. I'll say it loud enough so you can hear, but you say it quiet. One more time. Good. Drop your hands down, bringing them around Bring them up over your head. Interlace all of your fingers except for the first one. So the first finger is sticking up. Bring your feet closer together. As your hand comes down behind your head, bend your knees and drop down. And come back up and extend all the way up to the ceiling. Breathe out as you go down. Breathe in as you go up. Yarrow. Feel that expansiveness in your lungs. One more time. All right, bring them down. Bring your hands down to your waist. Go back to shoulder width stance. With your left hand, palm facing down. Shift your weight. Actually go to a wider stance. Shift your weight. And then just let the hand float up and around. And just go around in a nice, easy circle. Breathe out as it goes up. Breathe in as it comes down. Breathe out. Breathe in. Palms facing the ground the entire time, making connection with that energetic field all around you. Zen circles. This is for the water element. So if you can imagine, there's a pond in front of you, and as you're running your hand down at the bottom, you're running your hand across the surface of the water. And then the steam from the water causes your hand to rise, comes around and settles down. One more time, and then we're going to switch. So you come across, and now switch to the opposite hand. Let it just float. Shifting the weight from side to side so you hardly have to move your arm. Just feel the flow. Let it move with the breath. Just relax into it. Couple more. Last one. And come back to the center. Keep your wider stance, perhaps not quite as wide, but still a wider stance than shoulder width. We're going to bend at the knees. So I'm not bending at the waist. I'm bending down. As I bend down, my arms come down, back of the hands come almost together, they don't touch. Then as I push up with my knees, my arms drift up to the chest and then expand outward. Called the fountain. So bringing the energy up through the ground, up through the feet, through the legs, through the torso, and then taking whatever we no longer need and sending it down to the earth. So breathing in to the chest, breathing out as we remove energy that we no longer need, that no longer serves us. I'm going up and down. without bending at the waist. Nice, smooth flow. Now the vocal sound for the kidneys is tree. So we breathe in as we bring it up, and then tree as we go down. Tree. Tree. One more time. Tree. And then the subvocal sound is chew. I'm going to try that. Breathe in. Chew. 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 One more time. Chew. Good. Stay at the bottom. Again, just check in for a moment. Bring your arms up to your hips. Palms are up. With your left hand, push outward as you breathe out. Breathe in, pull that energy back into the body, and then switch to the opposite side. And we bend our knees slightly when we do this, so we get a little bit of extra push. It's called immortal pushes the stone. Imagine you're pushing that stone. You're Sisyphus trying to get that stone up that hill. This is for the wood element. And the sound for the wood element, the vocal sound for the wood element, is shoo. So we breathe in, as we breathe out, shoo. 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 One more time. Shoo. Keep going with immortal pushes a stone. And we're going to do the subvocal sound, which is shh. So when you breathe out, shh, very quietly to yourself. Last one. Good. Bring your left hand back behind you, palm up. Right hand in front of you, palm up. Looking forward, that left hand comes to the head and then comes down to the shoulder without touching the arm. Pushes the energy down the arm and out the fingertips. Then that hand turns palm up and the other hand sweeps back and does the same thing. So we breathe in as we go back, breathe out as we push forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. We'll pulse the monkey. Monkey referring to our active brain thoughts, trying to calm it. So we bring in fresh energy into the head. That's why we come right to the head. And then removing what we no longer need, what no longer serves us, pushing it down and out. Couple more. Last one. Good. Take a deep breath in. Let's do bringing down the heavens. So hands are below, palms up. Scoop up that energy as you breathe in. Breathe out as you bring that energy down the body. Twice more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Leave your right hand low down in front of you, just below the belly button. Bring the left hand, relax the elbow, bring the left hand up to the level of the heart. Put the left hand so it's facing down, right hand facing up, and just kind of squeeze that energy ball between the two palms. Feel a little resistance there. Good. Now notice the left arm is on top. We're going to follow that left elbow to the right, to the left. We're then going to roll the ball over and we're going to go to the right. As slow as you can. Try to maintain control of that ball the entire time. Good. Now, this is called dragon plays with the ball. But what I like to think of it is it's the more energetic form or the simpler form of cloud hands. So we're going to go to cloud hands in a second. Let's come across one more time and then come back to the center with the left hand still on top. So we're all at the same place. Good. Turn the palms so now they face the body. So the palms now are facing two of the three dantians. The lower dantian just below your belly button, the middle dantian by the heart. See if you can feel, put your arms nice and rounded so we don't constrict the energy flow. You can see if I lean forward. See if you can feel the energy coming out of the palms of your hands, the Lao Gun points, connecting to those energy centers. So imagine threads, if you will, coming out of your palm, going right into the lower and middle dantian. Now it's the same idea as before. We're going to float and turn to the left, maintaining that connection to the dantian so the hands don't move. When you get as far as you can, we break that connection. The lower hand floats up, the upper hand floats down. Reestablish the connection, and then come across to the right. This is for the fire element. The yin organ is the heart. Now let's add another little element to this. As you're coming across, focus on the palm, the upper palm. When that palm drops away, focus on the horizon. And then once the other palm comes up, focus back on that as you come across. One more time, and then come back to the center. Good. Drop your hands down. Actually, let's take our hands and let's put them cross but separate. So we're crossing our wrists and separate. Just breathe that in for a second. Now go ahead and drop the right hand, left hand on top again, so you have this chi ball. This time we're going to turn to the right as that left hand comes up. The left hand pushes through, the right hand comes up. Then establish that chi ball again, roll it over, and push through. Air Lady works the shuttle. The shuttle is part of the loom. So now as we push our hand away from the body, we're breathing out. And the heart sound is ha, emphasizing the A's. We're going to do that. Breathe in as you come back to the center. Breathe out. Now the vocal and subvocal sound on the heart is the same, so this time very quietly to yourself. Ah. One more time. Back to the center. Push it down into the ground. Leave the palms now facing the ground. Go to a wider stance. Shift over to one side, palms facing down, and come around. And then switch and go the opposite way, palms coming around. And then come back to the center. So we're going to do that now with one hand. This is one-handed pebble in the pond. So put your right hand down, left hand, lean to your left, starting there. Then you're going to lean to your right as the hand comes across your body, goes around in a circle as you shift your weight back and forth. So I'm hardly even moving my arm. Breathe in as it comes towards you. Breathe out as you push away. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Couple more. Your right hand should be palm up just below the lower dantian. So we come around, we shift our weight. Your right hand, your left hand right now goes palm up, left hand goes palm down, and we switch direction. We switch arms. Pebble in the pond for the earth element. The earth element being for the spleen and stomach. Couple more. Last one. Come back to the center. Good. Just put your palms down towards the earth. Take a moment to feel that energy. As you breathe out, going out your palms into the earth. As you breathe in, bringing that energy up from the ground into your palms, up your arms, into your torso. And this is another one where the vocal and subvocal sounds are the same. It's who. So we're going to do two-handed pebble in the pond. So we're going to stick our butt out or put our hips back. That causes our hands to float forward. Then we bring them slightly to the side as our hips come forward. We breathe out as they go forward. Breathe in as they come back in. So notice again, very little effort on your part to make this movement. Allow your body mechanics to move the arms and the hands rather than the muscles. So as you go out, you're going to breathe out, and we're going to do the vocal sound, who. 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 Ooh. Ooh. One more time. Ooh. And next time we're going to switch to the subvocal sounds. Next time you come out very quietly. Ooh. And just now go back to breathing, feeling that sensation of rubbing your hands through something substantial. And bring it back to the center in front of you. Palms up, off to the side, bringing down the heavens for the triple warmer. So we breathe in. We breathe out as we push that energy down the body. Breathing in. One more time. Good, then let your hands float up right in front of you. Actually, your wrists, the hands are just kind of long for the ride. So you notice just all my wrists are being pulled upward. and then they're relaxing back down. The visualization I kind of like with this one is, imagine you have a string attached to each wrist, and there's a cork attached to that string. You're in the pool. So the cork pulls your wrists upward, and somebody cuts the string, and your arms settle back down. We breathe in as we come up. We breathe out as we go down. Just let the breath cause the movement. Don't even think about the arms going up and down. Just let it happen naturally. You go back on your heels as the arms come up, into the toes as they go down. That also kind of helps a little bit in terms of using less energy to make this movement happen. Couple more. And what we're going to do is we're going to move it so it's a little bit closer to the body, and then we're going to go forward. So it's going to come up, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And again, just let the body cause the movement. So you'll notice when I come up, I then go back on my heels and come on to my toes. Just a little bit of weight shift. Obviously, I'm not lifting the foot off the ground at all. On this next one, we're going to add another element to this. So we come up, we go out, we come in, and then go to the sides. Come back in and down. Just breathe in, breathe out. 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 Opening to the 6 directions. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Bring the feet fairly close together. Right hand goes below the lower dantian. Left hand scoops up the energy. Separate the thumb and the first finger. And then point the thumb at the center line of your body as you breathe out as it comes down the body. Get down to the bottom, we switch. Breathe in, breathe out. Space between the thumb and the first finger is called the tiger's mouth. So you can feel the energy coming out of the tiger's mouth, balancing the 3 dantians. Again, working with the triple warmer meridian. One more time. And then one hand over the other, either interlacing the thumbs, the webbing of the thumbs, or hold at the wrist. Put the thumb so it's right at your belly button. That puts your palms about 2 inches below the belly button, which is about where the lower dantian is. Try to picture white light coming out of your palms, being absorbed by a little pearl that's about 2 inches inside your body. That represents your lower dantian. Let that pearl absorb that white light. Visualize it getting brighter. Feel it getting warmer. It absorbs that energy. It grows. And starts spiraling down your legs and up your torso. Let your body rock and sway, bamboo in the wind. Feel that energy moving throughout your body, filling every part of your physical body, dispelling any darkness, removing negative thoughts and emotions. Allowing the energy to flow till every part of your physical body is aglow with this energy. Let that energy expand beyond your physical body, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And allow yourself to float weightlessly inside that cocoon. And become aware of what it feels like to be safe. To be healthy. To be at peace. Take a deep breath in and hold on to those feelings, those energies, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.